take your mind to being an all-star head coach? You think about that.
Yeah.
At that point, but now that it's official and you will be the head coach in the all-star game.
I mean, it's a huge blessing to be in this position where you can, be the caretaker of an organization and represent the organization, the city, the team, your family. I'm mindful of that. I'm also mindful of all the sacrifices that people make so that I can be in this position. You know what I'm saying? This is a team effort for sure. The players, what they do every day, our staff, Jay, Denise, Kira, medical people, James. There's so many people that contribute to this. And yet it's like, well, you get to coach the game. It's like, I'm just thinking about everybody that has contributed and our fans. Our place is a special place. I don't think we win that game on the road. Our fans were unreal in the fourth quarter. We held them to 19 points in the fourth quarter, and it just, culminated a special night with a special group. And I'm just so grateful for the blessings I have. God has blessed me beyond measure in so many ways. And to do what I do and get paid for it and live in Phoenix and, drive the car I drive, and I got filtered water at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so many things that I didn't have as a kid that I don't take for granted. And this is another one of them.
Just curious, the guys wanted it for you. They've been talking about it. So
I've heard about that, man, and it blew me away. I wasn't almost in tears about it, but there was, when I sat and thought about those guys thinking of me that way, it did make me somewhat emotional, because it's really my job to put them in a position to be successful. So to have them want me to be in that position, want our staff to be in that position, says a lot about them. And it's a special group, and I'm grateful to, be a part of this team, this organization, this city, and this resurgence of basketball here in the Valley.
You've seen Devin do that before, so was it a matter of, I know eventually we'll find a shot out there. Just maybe take me through what you're seeing with him late in the game.
I just know he's not afraid to take the shots. If you can put him in an environment where he can get a clean look, get a look, I know he's not afraid to take it. When teams are switching in end of game situations or out of a timeout, you're at the mercy of, execution. And our guys did a really good job. Mikal had a fake handoff for a layup. Chris is Chris. And we don't take it for granted. He had 19 assists, but, Book comes off and is able to raise up, elevate, and knock down the three on the right wing. And then the one at the top of the key. I'd love to tell you I drew that up, but I didn't. That was Book making a Book play. And that's that. Yeah. He did. He was, probably took me a half of a quarter to make that move. Chris brought it up. Kevin Young brought it up. And, we were just, I'm thinking that sooner or later our defense is going to wear them down, but it didn't. They just kept getting to the paint, and they were scoring off the dribble. And they were scoring tough twos at one point, and then we lost them at the 3-point line. And then the move was to get Ish in the game so we could just switch 1 through 5. And he has an ability to guard his position, but he also made some plays on the offensive end that were key for us. And, he's been a guy that's kept his mind right, his game tight all season long, but lately he seems to be playing with a bit more confidence. So, credit Kevin Young and Chris for bringing that up to go, with a small group to try to take away the threes and take away their paint drives because they lived in the paint most of the night.
Do you feel like that moment when you guys went small kind of sparked the offense a bit after the?
Yeah, a little bit. A lot of it though was the stops. when we were able to keep those guys out of the paint, then we were out playing in transition. We didn't have to call a ton of plays. The few that we did call, Mikal and Cam made some key plays in the paint, finishing around the basket. But I thought the small group really sparked our defense more than anything. And it's a tough group to rebound with. And so it takes literally 5 guys to get the rebound when you have small guys out there like that. But it's a group that we feel like in a pinch we can go to. I don't know if we've done it for a full quarter like we did tonight, but our team just continues to find ways to win games.
How nice is it as a coach to kind of get those moments in the season where there could be a moment in the playoffs like last year? Half of those moments.
Yeah. Well, that's what the regular season does for you. It allows for you to have those experiences, those moments to, figure it out and allow for guys to build confidence or make mistakes and learn from them. That's why when I hear the talk about the regular season doesn't mean anything. I don't agree with that, because you get a chance to experience and experiment with certain groups and certain things that you want to work on. Yeah, he was, we were putting him in screening situations, and he's gotten so much better from a guy that didn't run any ball screens our first year, a few last year. He's gotten used to setting screens and making plays out of that. And I think for us, it's an environment that we can, live in from time to time when they try to put defenders on him that, at times aren't the best defenders because they're typically on Chris and Book. And so if they have another defender on Mikal that we can put in pick and rolls, it can help our team.
Walking in the hallway here, I could hear some cheering in the locker room probably when you walked in. Was that emotional at all, whatever kind of reception you got?
It is. I mean, I could sit here and do the NBA thing and say it's, not about me. It's, but it is pretty cool when the team is excited about what we've been able to do here in such a short time. And shared success is the best success, It's not the ultimate goal, but we've talked about mission and the goal. And we know what the goal is, but along the way, there's the mission. And this is one of the things that you can add to the mission list. But yeah, we celebrate everything. Our players are really cool about that. It could be someone's birthday. It could be, Book, which we didn't celebrate. I got to remember to, but his 40-point deal, stuff like that. Chris had 19 assists tonight. I remember when Ish scored his first points, the guys gave him the game ball. So anytime we have a chance to celebrate, we take advantage of it.
Was the adjust defensively simply going small, or was it something else?
It was going small so we could switch and keep, because we were in rotations a lot in their pick and roll. They were just getting downhill, and we had to help on the big, and it was opening up the backside. Most teams in the league, if they go to a switching defense, it's to keep the ball in front so that you don't have to rotate as much. And we've gotten so much better at switching. We're more physical than we were last year, for sure. And like I said, it's an environment that I think we can live in from time to time.
Being shorthanded lately, you guys playing a good amount of minutes. Did you wonder if they would have enough juice?
Yeah, for sure. Especially Chris and Mikal and Book. But it's just where we are. You know what I mean? Ish played 20. Landry was at 17. Elford was. It's just where we are. Probably could have gotten Sticks in there. That's a 10-man rotation. At times that can be hard, but we'll try to figure it out with off days and things of that nature.
Speaking of Landry, I don't know if somebody said was it his ankle or something?
I think he tweaked his ankle, but we don't have an update just yet.
There was a career high 10 points, and we played the entire fourth quarter. Talked about being ready and wanting to stay ready, but what was that like in the fourth quarter for you to be in there when the game was on the line?
It was fun. It was real fun. I mean, like I said, to have a coach that trusts you and to, encourage you in every single day. That means a lot, especially as a player, coming from where I came from, and this being my first year. Not just the coaching staff, but just the players. Every time out you hear, DA he sees something. He's telling me Jay Crowder. He's telling me CP's talking to me every play. Book everybody guys down the line. I mean, it's just I don't know. I played 20 minutes to be honest with you. No, it was fun though. It was fun.
Just because kind of you're a bigger dude, obviously, your game reminds me a little of Jay Crowder's. Is that somebody that you've kind of taken, that you kind of look up to and kind of model yourself after a little?
Yes, now. Yes, for now, yes, of course. Like I said, I mean, if he's not playing, then we need a Jay Crowder out there. He's the glue that holds us together. So I mean, he's not playing right now. Hopefully, he'll be back soon. Coach called on me, and hopefully, I mean, that's my goal is to, step in and do whatever he does. So Jay Crowder, PJ Tucker, whatever you want to say, I don't know. I'm ish, man. Being myself.
At what point in the fourth quarter you're like, he's not gonna take me out the game? I'm gonna be in it.
The last time out. The last time out. Every time I went over there, in the midst of the game, how coach goes, how he rolls. So timeout happened and I look up at the time. I look around, I'm like, okay, Cam's in, he's not subbing me out. Okay. Kale's still in. All right. I look at Vale. Jay Crowder's like, bro, sit down. Oh, my fault. Okay. So, I mean, I didn't know. So I was just going with it.
How do you like that look at the five when you're playing with those?
I don't mind because team's not used to it. I'm used to playing a 4 or 5, coming from overseas, you play small ball over there half the time. But teams here aren't really used to that. So it was fun.
You have another one of those moments where somebody realized, oh, like, damn, it's strong.
I don't think so. Not tonight. I think Lonnie he kept trying to, body me, but I think I got to stop. But he was like, you got to stop it. But I mean, that's just in-game talk. But I don't think it was really anybody. The young fella, I took 2 charges on him and he realized, he was like, you flopped. I said, nah, I took that. But
I know you told us about the overseas playing the final lot, but were you surprised in the fourth quarter just how smooth everything felt, or was that just the comfortability being there?
It was smooth. And I'm also comfortable at it. And also, like I said, and also you got a Hall of Famer that's telling, hey, we need to switch everything. He's also backing it up. So, I mean, to have that, you go a long way. He trusts 1 through 15 or 1 through 14, 12, I don't even know how many players, but trust everyone. And that's a special gift for this, organization.
And so Monty mentioned Kevin Young and Chris were both telling him, I think we need to switch everything. And when you're hearing that, you're kind of realizing that that's me. Like they're talking about putting me in there. How does it feel to have that level of trust from everyone?
Confidence, that steady raises your confidence. I already have confidence, but hearing your head coach, assistant head coach, those guys, consistently throwing me out there. And I'm getting comfortable. Every play, we talk every play, every time out we talk. So, I mean, just having that confidence and having those, the coaching staff and the players, continue to trust me and trust me to do whatever I need to do, to stay on the court and be on the court.
How fun is it defensively to switch everything with these guys in particular?
It's fun because we talk. Like, if everybody was mic'd up out there, I'm pretty sure you could hear everybody say something every play, which is fun. And it's tough to be out there. I know that's tough for an offensive team, for a team to continue to get someone switched on you 1 through 5. So it's cool.
What was it like to not just be out there for crunch time, but be part of the comeback at home as the crowd's getting into it too?
I got into it too. Hey, that was fun. The fans, man, that was loud. I think that was probably the loudest it's been this year. But just having them behind us, we feed off of that. And that's it. We feed off of that. It's a blessing to have fans like that too.
Chris, you always thought about, next man up, and everybody being involved. To see Ish have the fourth quarter he had. And he said, we were talking to him pretty much every play, but what would it like to see him out there and contributing to the win?
It was great, man. Ish is just such a good person, first and foremost, a great teammate. And just to see him take full advantage of that opportunity. And we was walking off the court. I was like, that's not easy, because we, me, Book, the guys, we hard on you, but we just expect so much from each other, and for him to step in and have the impact that he did was big time.
And then, of course, the win secured Monty's spot in the All-Star game. I know you were the first one to bring that up. What does it now mean that's now official?
It's good. It's great. You know what I mean? Like we said, over the course of this long season, it's not wrong with having, little benchmarks, little goals or whatnot. So I'm just happy I'm happy for our staff. Yeah, everything. That's cool.
What's crazy about that is that Kevin actually coached before the game. Usually the head coach coaches all the games, but because Monty was out, like Kevin actually contributed as far as being a head coach.
Well, mine tell you, everybody contributed to it. You know what I mean? And that's just the way our staff is, everybody. Everybody plays a role in it. And I don't know, it may seem like something small to a lot of people, but that's big. Some coaches coach in this league a long time and never get that opportunity. So I'm glad that, more people around the world will get a chance to see him celebrated.
You talked about how when a team double teams you, or when a team double teams Booker, leaves the other one, you two open. But in those crunch time scenarios, when you got both of you and then Mikal can attack off the dribble, I mean, how much fun is it to play with?
So much fun, man. That's why we got a real team, and I could sort of see the look in Book's eyes, and gave it to him, got out his way, and then you sitting there like, okay, you can double if you want to, and then if you don't double, you're in trouble, So that 3 hit on the wing was the same shot that he hit in the game winner last year against Dallas. And then he came right back, pump fake, top of the key 3. That's just big time. It's just nice to have him on my team.
Chris, last year you had mentioned trust being a really important thing to establish with your first year in Phoenix. And when Monty was telling us you were yearning for some small ball to get in there, which meant Ish and trusting him, can you just speak to how that trust has been built over this past year, even with a guy like Ish?
Yeah, we just talk. We communicate, coaches, players, everything. And the way they were moving tonight, coach said we just couldn't catch up with the ball. Right, they were downhill in the paint all night long, and so it was like, let's try to switch everything. And the thing about us is, we got a system. Doesn't matter who you plug into it. Everybody knows their job, and Ish came in and did his job.
Can you speak to the level of defense you saw from you guys, specifically with communication in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was really good because McDermott was killing us. And some of that was because we were helping. It was putting us in rotation, so it made it a little bit easier for us to keep the ball in front of us.
When you talk about communication, how much is that in practice and other things?
Oh, yeah.
Leads to that?
It's exactly what it is. The way we prepare, there's no wasted time when we're at practice. Coach and all our coaches are very meticulous about, how to set screens, what to do or whatnot. So when we get into the game, it's a lot of times it's muscle memory.
I had a streak of games where I wore jerseys and hoodies and shirts, and it wasn't really working. And as much as an influence as what I wear as a jersey on the game has an impact on the game, I couldn't do it. I just let them be. I'm not gonna be the one to mess it up.
2 weeks to find the flow. 2 weeks to find the flow.
Yeah. Yeah. I told Kel for the next week I can congratulate him, be excited about the Super Bowl, them making and all that, but next week I'm at him.
Yeah, we're not gonna like each other, but
Right now it's civil.
So Mikal, you guys started really to kind of make your comeback about the time the Rams closed it out. Is somebody like yelling at you in the crowd to let you know the Rams won?
no, I'm just maybe it was just that power right there. I think we all came together at the same time, just that luck. But now we just found a way, man. We just kept fighting. Ish came in and did a great job playing hard, making shots and being aggressive. So it's a great team win.
What is it about the Spurs that's making that makes it a tough out for you guys?
They move the ball and everybody kind of cuts with a lot of pace and they play in that delay action and they do it well and they play it hard.
Yeah, Pop, man, he gets those guys right, and they all play together to share it. 0.5, so tough to guard. Even when they got their players out there, the main players, they still whoever's coming in is going to play the right way. And that's credit to the players, credit to Pop and his staff for making them play like that. The Spurs way. But it was tough. We just had to play the whole 48, and we knew it was going to be easy because I know you remember last year when they came in here and whooped us.
For either one of you guys, what was the reception like in the locker room from Monty giving the All-Star nod now?
Wow, we was excited, man. C brought it up before we was about to huddle up. They've been together for so long. But it was just great, man. Monty doesn't take anything for granted, and he let us know. But he told us he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for, our coaching staff that keep him accountable and us. And I know we feel the same way about him and the staff. Like, we need them for us to be great. So
Y'all saying it's gonna be civil this week between you two?
we got a couple of weeks. We got a couple of weeks to
I told you that.
be twins. Yeah, we twins, and then when twins usually sometimes get mad at each other, that's what it's gonna be.
Guaranteed.
Mikal, you were much more aggressive offensively when the game went small. How does that help to just open up a little bit more space for your drives?
Yeah, just finding my keeps and somebody play a little five out there, hit the pocket. Felt like a big man out there, but man, just a little bit more space. But teammates finding me. Everybody out there. You see, C had 19 assists, but coming with Ish, Book, Cam, EP, like we just got guys that just play the right way. And if you a guy like me that moves without the ball pretty well, I'm happy I got teammates that help me get easy twos.
You mentioned that pocket mindset. You've improved a lot at being a screener the past couple of years. What's like the main thing that you've taken in the last 2 years with like that specific part of the offense that you bring out more consistent?
Yeah, I think really watching Craig last year play that role when he was a 5 and how he was hitting, rolling and stuff, it looked really good. But man, high school, I was the biggest one, so I'm used to rolling it sometimes. And at my last year of college, I was posting up a little bit more, so I know how to play down there a little bit.
Does it feel extra dangerous on a team like this where if you take it to someone like the same process can go over again?
Yeah, and we just play so well together, and we always find each other. So I think that's what makes us a really good team.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Go ahead.
Cam, can you speak to the level of trust you guys have developed with Ish already, just to go to a small ball lineup like this where he's like the focal point of it, just how much he's helped himself the last couple of months?
Yeah, he's done great, knocking down shots, being where he's supposed to be on defense, and kind of manning down that 5 position when we don't have a true big. And he's big body on screens, tough to get him around, box outs. He just does a lot of little things well, and he's a guy that whose main goal is just to go in there and contribute in any way possible to a win. So that's big time, and it really, really, really helped us today.
Cam, you were saying a goal for you guys was to get 40 wins. So how does it feel to hit 40 wins and then the 40th win being Monty reaching the All-Star game?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's I think this is the best start in franchise history to this point, and it's really awesome to be a part of that. And I'm really happy for the coaching staff that they get that opportunity. They really deserve it. I really think they're the best in the league at what they do. And the next goal is to get to 50 first.
Cam, I don't know if you've talked about this at all, but speaking of All-Stars, do you want to be part of the 3-point contest?
Definitely. Most definitely.
Do you have, I can't remember from college whether you participated at all. Do you have a history of 3-point?
No, I was going to do the one after my senior year. Couldn't bring myself to go to the Final Four, though. I think that had just been a toxic environment for me to be personally at that time. Obviously, the way we lost in the tournament was pretty tough, considering we thought we had the pieces to win it all, such as Mikal's Villanova team did multiple times.
What about the slam dunk contest you did have?
I don't know if I got enough for that. Let me just take it easy on the legs over All-Star break. I don't want to have to be jumping all extra.
Get that knee right.
Yeah,
Get that knee right.
You're right. Yeah. But I told Book was funny to say, he said, "You got one for me? You got a poster for me?" I said, "Hey, I might throw in a surprise today." So I wanted him to jump a little bit more. I really did. I wanted a little more contact, kind of built out of that second. But
You made a business decision in there.
yeah, I was hoping he would just a little bit more.
Apply that one.
I will. It comes. No, yeah, don't worry. It comes.
You already gotta have it for final suit there.
Yeah.
You didn't get the contact, but the image is there.
Yep.
Facts.
Thanks, guys.
One more thing. Who they?
Oh.
You got no.